What's up, you far out interdimensional beings? Thank you for being here. I am back. Um, it's been, I don't know, a month or two, and I just been doing my own thing and moved locations. I had to set up my stuff, and everything was all wonky, and I had to get some new equipment here, move some stuff around. So I'm back, happy to be back, and I am looking at Curate today. The reason being is because it seems like a very, very cool and interesting crypto right now. It is an NFT marketplace, and it's got some real promising things going for it. So real quick here, we're just going to go ahead and look at their circulating supply, which is 8.1 million up here, and their max supply is 8.5 million. I do know that their max supply was 10 million, but they burned 1.5 million in 2020. So they have a very, very limited supply. So that kind of can tell you where the price is going to go just in terms of how much this coin is going to be worth. I'm not saying it's going to, the next Bitcoin, but the max supply is incredibly low. It's about almost a third of Bitcoin. So it does have a low supply, so I can see a decent price increase from $4.16 where we're at. The market cap is 33.7 million, and I think it's got quite a long way to go. So back here, obviously in April and May, you saw it jump to like $9 somewhere around here, and now it's fell down to 83 cents, and now it's back up to $4. So let me explain why Curate seems like a great project. Before I jump into this, I'm going to let you know that I am not paid by Curate in any way, shape, or form. I just look at the cryptos, what excites me, what I think is going to be a good project, and I just share my opinion. So that being said, you can get it on KuCoin, Gate.io, PancakeSwap, and Uniswap. I love PancakeSwap, so I would be that's where I'd be grabbing it. But yep, those are the places you can get it. Now let's get on to why it's great. So Curate promotes themselves as Gasless NFT Marketplace app. Download on iOS and Google. I personally have not done this because I will do a follow-up video once I have done this and put my own NFTs on the marketplace. But right now we're just going over the use cases, why it's a good, why I think it will be a good investment. This isn't financial advice, but I think that it'll be a good investment for myself down the road. So basically what this seems to be like is, one, it's an app, so it is a little bit more user friendly than the other ones, and it is a gasless platform. So that means you could mint your NFTs and sell your NFTs for a 4% seller commission, and there are no gas fees. So why is this set up this way, and what makes it better? So real quick, if you do go on to their homepage, you can get all of the stuff I'm about to show you. But it's just, I'm not going to scroll all the way down right now because I want to go through some things. So their team, so as you can see, you could check out their team. Always be skeptical of this stuff because you can have somebody just make a scam coin and put pictures of the team up there and then not be anyone. So things like this where it just shows blockchain development, but it doesn't have any sort of link to a LinkedIn page or anything. That's what I would be skeptical of. However, I went in and checked out everybody's LinkedIn, Twitter, stuff like this. This is a very diverse group of people. I'm not really following all of the paths, but it seems like there are, their CEO is from United Kingdom. They've got a few people from Russia, and it seems like they got a few people from the United States. So you can go ahead and check this out in your own time. Take a look at their LinkedIn, their Twitters, and check out the team. The team does look relatively new for some of them. Some of the Twitters and the LinkedIns that I've been checking out, they were relatively new, few connections, but some of them definitely had a extensive history or career history in whether it be blockchain or some sort of software development. So the team kind of checks out. Check it out for yourself, see if it checks out for you. Next, their partners. They have a lot of partners. They have Amazon Web Service Activate. They have Algorand, TrustSwap, Elrond, and Chainlink. And they when we get to their roadmap, we'll see how this is important, because you ask yourself, what are their affiliations with these companies? How partnered are they? You could do a lot of things with this. What the issue with Rarible and other platforms like that is that you didn't really have a use case to upload your t-shirt designs, to upload your music, to upload, it was mainly for art at that time. Like that's really what was popping off right there was art. And now not only are you seeing a gasless marketplace, but you're also seeing the opportunity for other content creators to come on and enter this space. Real quick, I'll breeze through this because I'm not a tech genius, but the X chain is Curate's own blockchain. They have their own, and they have some key highlights for you here if you are a developer, but just know that they have a live blockchain that is their own. It is a proof of work concept. In this, they explain that proof of work doesn't necessarily work without this PBFT protocol, which is practical Byzantine fault tolerance, and I am not smart enough to know that. I'm not going to try. So what I'm getting at is that they have their own blockchain, runs off some sort of proof of work concept. It's a proof of work combined with another type of system protocol. That's the main gist, is that Curate has their own blockchain that they run off, and I think that this is how they get this gasless system going. And then they also have their own scanner, so you can go up there and pretty much check BSC and Ethereum and all of that stuff. So now onto their white papers. Their white paper, you can scroll through this. A lot of it has to do with their website, and it's pretty much reiterating some of the things that are on their website. But mainly, I just want to focus on this, because this kind of identifies their value proposition and what they're bringing to the market. So, seller lists an item for sale on Curate Marketplace. Buyer discovers and purchases item via Xcure, which is 0 gas fees, or USDC or card. So that's pretty interesting, because up until now it's been very hard to buy an NFT with your card. So we'll see how that goes. Low 4% seller commission on all successful sales, because they were talking about how Rarible is 5%, which is not that big of a deal. 5% to 4%, but that's still 4% is a good seller commission. It is pretty low. And minus all of the gas fees, I mean that's a pretty good deal. Both buyer and seller rewarded 0.5% cur each of total sale. So now here's some things that this is like one of the best things any cryptocurrency can do, is any crypto company can do, is identify the problems that they're about to solve. And they did just that, and that's why I'm shouting them out here, because this is a great piece of information for people who aren't developers, who can look at their blockchain protocol and see every little detail as to why that's going to be a good or bad thing. So they say that there's no singular NFT marketplace that supports major blockchains and provides wallet capabilities. Lack of an easy to use intuitive app. high and unreliable transaction fees poison the ecosystem and raise the barrier of entry. That is why I stopped making NFTs, or at least uploading them for the time being, because I want the marketplace to just mellow out real quick. And then I wanted to make sure that I was on a platform that I could really trust. I never really got on the Binance Smart Chain yet either. I was kind of riding that one out too. So, a research by Saxon Advisory found that the average NFT sales around $11.40, while at its peak, the Ethereum network transaction fee was north of $200. So, you'd be paying $211 for an $11 thing, and that is a huge, huge problem. And that is why a lot of people got out of the NFT space or are just sitting there watching it, like myself. No real aggregation of NFTs exists. Current NFT marketplace are relatively cluttered and disorganized with little to no filtration of poor and low quality NFTs. So that's going to be amazing. And then the lack of a search function and slow transaction finality and layer 2 solutions can hinder layer 1 transparency, need for trust of central bridge, and gasless multi-chain diagram. So going back to their website, we want to look at a few other things. So here we just see how they demonstrated an easy to use interface. This all looks pretty simple. It looks smooth and it looks easy to navigate. We went over their team. Now their tokenomics are pretty cool, but there's a better layout for this below, I think. So here is their roadmap, and this is important because you got to look at all of what they're doing with Q3, Q4, and then Q1 and 2 of 2022. They've got a lot of stuff that they're working on. And a lot of it isn't just hope to do this, hope to do that. Like, they've got a lot of integrations that they're working on. And that to me says that they are going to fly high in the sky, because Algorand, I think, is going to help them pop off. I haven't done one on Algorand yet, but it is a cryptocurrency I do like a lot. But I need to maybe get some content out about that, huh? So for Q3, they have the Algorand integration, the Chainlink Oracle integration, and they're coming out with the physical goods marketplace. So this is going to be a umbrella marketplace. Like, this is just the NFT marketplace for it all. For physical goods, for digital art, filter search functions. This is really going to be a well put together marketplace. Then in Q4, they've got Elrond integration. They're going to get KuCoin support for deposits and withdrawals, and affiliate programs. So not only are they getting all of these systems to work together, but they're also putting in affiliate programs so that people can move their stuff around. So that, artists can sell their work, musicians can sell their music, and everyone can, sell things. So that's going to be huge. This is the first affiliate program coming out for any NFT marketplace. So that's dope. Q1, metadata tagging for NFTs. That's going to be, I think, pretty good for the end user who's trying to be found. So, hopefully you're going to be able to do some sort of SEO, or, at least tagging of your art. And then there's going to be a web app beta released in Q1 of 2022. And then there's going to be Binance Pay integration in Q2. So, and Polkadot and Matic. Yes. So Polkadot and Matic integrations are coming, along with Algorand, Binance Pay, Elrond, Chainlink. Like, these partnerships are not just mentioned like, hey, we're talking to them, hey, we're doing something. These are actual integrations that you're going to be able to use. You're going to be able to use Curate on all of these different blockchains. So the Curate ecosystem, you could take a gander at this and you know, look at all this. This is good stuff. Then last but not least, their token distribution. You take a look at this. That green is a big chunk, and that green is 6.5 million to holders, and then 362,000 to trust swap, 1.5 million burned. So that dark blue is what's been burned. Vesting token seed round is the purple, and then as you get farther and farther down, you see that they are not spending much on themselves. 116k for marketing, 37k for market making, 377k for treasury, and 50k vesting development tokens. So also on their website, that might be a typo. So it's either 377k, and that should be up here, or it's 37k. But I assume that that's a little bit bigger than marketing. So, but the point is that holders hold a lot of this token, more than half of this token, and there's you know, a burn rate. So 6.5 million out of 8.5 million are holders. So this really seems like a good bet. Not financial advice again, but this is really seeming like a up and coming marketplace, and I'm really glad I found it. This is definitely going to be one that I look at more than any other one, because, you know, I was really hype about Refinable, because it was the Binance Smart Chain, and the Binance Smart Chain had very low fees. But what you had on the Binance Smart Chain was a bunch of copycats bringing, you know, crypto punks off of Ethereum and putting it on Binance Smart Chain and just kind of labeling it whatever they want, and just direct outright copying and just switching, you know, platforms. And so that led to a lot of lost credibility with Binance Smart Chain in my eyes. So again, I was just riding that out to see what was going on, and Curate seems to be the answer for me, at least. If you have thoughts on Curate, let me know in the comments section below. I am very glad to be back. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be putting out some content on Cardano and Cumrocket and Mobox and VIDT Datalink, because they need a refresher. I'm gonna refresh on a lot of this stuff because, you know, the crypto market crashed big time in the time that I've been gone. So I will be giving out content in the next few weeks related to this stuff, and hopefully a little bit more. So again, thanks for being here. Much love. Peace.